Hello everybody, I'm here. Marco is not here this time, but this video was made actually by Marco, so it's almost the same that we can say. Hello, we are finally back after the Field of Glory Day. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Field of Glory Day as much as we did. And I'm here with one of the most important hosts of the Field of Glory Day. Sarah, please join me because we are going to do a review of what happened during the Field of Glory Day. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Julie. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Actually, this is Marco's spot, but that's okay.
But you are our star, so it's fine.
Yes, it would be very, very fine. It was so, but thank you very much. Anyway, did you enjoy the Field of Glory Day?
Yes, it was such an amazing experience. I hope also that you guys enjoy yourself. It was, I think, it's our first live that during so long.
but it was worth it, I think.
It was worth it, yeah. I really hope that everyone enjoy. Also, we hosted some professors from the Winchester.
Yes.
I know that last time there was some technical issue with Robert Houghton and one of his colleagues, so now we have replicated.
Yes, we made it, but first let's see who won the tournament, the digital tournament. I think that, Michele, we have the final chart that we prepared with the 3 winners of the tournament. First place, Cerebushka, which I think was Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
So congratulations, Paul. And then we have Triari, which was Mike. And then X Legione, which is Stefano. That is actually the only one of the only Italian.
No, it was actually two
Italians. He and Claudio, isn't it?
Exactly. So thank you guys for having, and we are also.
We have a small host here. Yes. Yes. Anyway, great guys. It was a pleasure having you during the Field of Glory Day. We also published yesterday another news, a recap of the Glory Day. It's the Insider article in which we made an interview to Richard Bodley Scott, which is the developer of Field of Glory, and Philippe Malachet, which is the developer of Field of Glory Kingdoms, If you are interested in knowing more about their answer to some questions, go on our website to know more. And last but not least, we made What's Your Mod episode yesterday. You will find it on our YouTube channel starting from next week, and we will also publish a What's Your Mod at Diaries article. So,
Yes.
Field of Glory everywhere.
And
But
Julia, today
yes.
is the last day for
the free to keep on Steam. Yes. Thank you for remembering this, because it's a very important chance for you guys. If you haven't played with Field of Glory 2, if you don't know it yet, you can get it for free on Steam only till today at I think 7 p.m. CST.
Yeah,
so
it's
just-
the evening.
Yes, 2 hours. 2 hours left to get advantage of the free to keep, so don't miss the chance. But I think that we have a trailer to make you see, guys. I think that we have already seen during the live show, but it's worthy to watch it again. And then we can have our call with our friend Robert Houghton. So let's go with the trailer. We're back again. I think that this is one of the best trailer that I ever seen, because it's
thank you.
very, very beautiful, and it's perfect to introduce Robert Houghton, and it's a medieval talk. So
Exactly.
do you want to call Robert?
Yeah, indeed. Robert, are you
Robert? Hi, guys. Who is the other professor? Remember, please.
This is Professor Ryan Lavelle, my learned and esteemed colleague, and he's going to be talking
Great.
about Field of Glory for teaching in just a second.
So nice to meet you. Thank you very much for being with us. So Sarah, please go ahead.
Robert, thank you so much for your time. Just to try to catch up what we did for the Field of Glory Days. So we are here in collaboration with the University of Winchester, with Robert. So thank you, Robert. I will leave the lead. If you have any question, any issue that you want to tell us about some medieval talk and video games.
Brilliant. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for having us back. And yes, as you said, we had some fairly hilarious technical difficulties at this end on Tuesday. So thank you for hosting our speakers on Tuesday as well, and also thank you for supplying your developers to talk about a number of games, Field of Glory 2 Medieval, Field of Glory Kingdom, and of course Master of Magic at our conference. So currently this week we're running an event over on Twitter. It's titled The Middle Ages in Modern Games Twitter Conference, very imaginative. And basically over the course of 4 days we have a number of papers delivered by various academics, various game developers, including representatives from Slitherine. They're delivered in a tweet format a thread of 12 tweets or so. It's completely free to access. You can find it, the hashtag MAMG23, or the handle at midagesmodgames. The main event, though, today is Ryan Lavelle, my colleague here, who was due to speak as part of the Field of Glory Day about the use of Field of Glory in a teaching environment. This is something he's been doing for a number of years here. As I've said, Ryan Lavelle is one of our colleagues here at the University of Winchester. His work mainly involves Anglo-Saxon rulership, occasionally straying into the Vikings, and more recently looking at the Abbasid Caliphate down in the Middle East. Which, Umayyad?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. So, in any event, Ryan is here to talk about the use of Field of Glory in teaching. So,
thank you, Rob. I think Rob is kind of talking me up in terms of the amount of experience that I've got in using Field of Glory in teaching, but it's something that I thought would be a nice idea after doing a session with the video gamer Lionheart X10, who happens to be one of our alumni from Winchester University, who did our medieval history degree a few years ago, and he did a playthrough of Field of Glory 2, playing the Battle of Hastings, and I was the historian to kind of give a few historical details while he was playing. I think this was in 2021, and I said, oh yeah, it'd be great to think about how this could be used in a kind of classroom environment, and I offered it to a sixth form college actually as a kind of university taster, and I'm due to in the new term I'm due to have a crack at doing this with our undergraduate students for their history society events as well. And basically the thinking behind it is essentially with a kind of Field of Glory hot seat mode, you can set up contingents in a game and essentially set the students up in tables around a room, in a physical room, and have students make the decisions based on the battlefield conditions of the day, and it's essentially like, I mean, for those with experience of a miniature war game, it's the experience similar to the experience of a kind of multiplayer miniature war game, but the difference is essentially how to get those commands across. How to get the students to get the commands to the game and play them out. So the kind of the kit that's needed for this is a nice big screen within the room. This is the kind of thing you can do with about 20 people or so. Set out 3-4 small teams per side, so 3-4 people. It involves cooperation, it involves thinking, it involves fun. That's the sort of fundamental thing to get that bit of fun into the lesson, to allow the sort of historical decisions to come in. I realise, I should say, by the way, sixth form for the international context is kind of 17, 18-year-olds pre-university level rather than sort of university level, but I think it's something that can work really well for universities. But the thing is, having name markers in front of the people just makes the life so much easier. So you've got the different contingents for the Battle of Hastings, Harold Godwinson, King of England, question mark, I suppose. And then our Normans, Eustace of Boulogne. I'm not quite sure whether a Boulonnais count necessarily wants the symbol of Normandy on the sign on the table, but it kind of makes life a little bit easier for me. I can't find, amongst all my papers, I can't find the William the Conqueror one, but it's not very flattering to his name. Yeah, well, I think he does, Rob. I think he does in some ways. But sort of playing out the mechanisms, these are the sort of problems that we encounter when using games in the classroom, isn't it, really, if you think about it?
No, absolutely. I think Field of Glory is brilliant for teachings. We've tried similar things with similar things with Total War previously, but it's very hard to organize when you've got a real-time strategy game. If you've got something that's turn-based, you can break it down much more easily. You can see exactly what's happening to a much greater extent. It's much more useful for teaching, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing with it, is it kind of allows a little bit of conversation to take place within the small groups. And then what I did was I supplied them with pieces of paper to allow them to say what their orders were. And I as the games master, would essentially interpret what each group did. So at the end of a couple of minutes, they would come up with a decision. So they could attack, or hold it upside down, run away, and hold or shoot. And obviously direction arrows, you have to sort of be determined, you sort of say, is it my left, is it your left, or whatever, but determine it at the right point. And the thing is, it's playing it with the right spirit. People get very competitive in this, as I can see from the kind of playthroughs that you've had earlier this week in the sort of competitiveness of the game. But it's playing it in the right spirit and playing out the moves. And very quickly, it's possible, if you use a remote mouse, a remote keyboard, it's very possible for somebody within that group to then take responsibility for moving the forces. And the other thing which I hit upon when I was doing it was feed the screen, feed the gameplay through Teams or through whatever sort of I mean, potentially you could use Twitch or something like that, but to feed it so that each group is able to see the gameplay environment on the table in real time, essentially, and it just kind of maximizes the use of capability of it. I was reminded that potentially this might be a breach of the end user license agreement if you've got multiple players playing in the game at the same time, but I hopefully, sort of saying this to Slitherine, I don't get in too much trouble for
You definitely wouldn't want to say something like that in a live broadcast.
No, definitely not. But the thing is, it's about learning lessons, and it takes a while to play through the game, but it allows the students to talk through the possibilities and talk through what could have happened and what the possibilities are, and introduces the people who don't necessarily play this kind of game to those possibilities.
Yeah, I think there's a huge amount of potential here. Personally, I'm trying to keep my excitement contained about Field of Glory Kingdoms. That was an ad I've not seen for it before. That's a brilliant trailer there. So
a lot of exciting use of manuscripts in that. So congratulations with that. So likewise, I'm looking forward to checking it.
Thank you,
Great.
Robert. Thank you so much. Yeah, we know that Field of Glory 2, is not an easy game, so it's not such an easy approach. But we are really glad that also we can interact, historical with games. Robert, I know there is a Twitter conference, right, for university?
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. Just to say again, please, anyone watching, please do come along and have a look at the papers. It's the hashtag is MAMG23. It's the initials of the Middle Ages in modern games. We're medieval historians. We've only just figured out what hashtags are, and I appreciate no one else uses them anymore. But and the conference Twitter account is at Mid-Ages Mod Games. You can find all of the papers up there, including the brilliant session from Slitherine back on Tuesday. Loads of really interesting approaches to games. There's a few games that we've heard about that I didn't even know about before this week. So plenty of stuff to learn there. And thank you very much to Slitherine for all your support in organising the event and for having us back here today. It's been brilliant. Thank you.
No worries, Robert. It was our pleasure, and I think also our community enjoyed very much.
Yes, and guys that you are following us, remember to look for the hashtag on Twitter and to what was said during the conference, because it's really interesting. So Thank you very much for being with us and for all the interesting things that you said, and for keep using our games to teach students history, because it's something really great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. So see you next time. Thank you very much
Next
again.
Friday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Okay, thank you very much also to you guys for being with us to Philo Glory Day. And we hope that it's not the last one. Maybe we will repeat next year.
Ah, don't look at me.
Anyway,
Marco decided.
yes, we have to wait for Marco anyway. We have also other topics to talk about. For example, did you know that it's almost 1 year that Starship Troopers Terran Command was released? Yes,
Wow.
it is. So on June 16th, we are celebrating 1 year anniversary. So happy birthday, Starship
Happy
Troopers!
birthday, Starship Troopers!
Woo! We have the cheering sometimes, but not this time. Okay, thank you, Michele. Thank you. Anyway, we are planning plenty of events for the June 16th, so keep an eye on our website, and I will tell you more during newsroom on Monday. The one thing that we can say is that we release the achievements, so this is something we can say, but something else will happen. So have a look at our website and also to newsroom on Monday, because something great will be said inside the newsroom. And moreover, do you know that there is a way in which our fellow friends from all over the world can write questions to Slitherine? You say
I
no.
don't.
No, I don't know. Say I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't.
and we have it, and it's letters to Slytherin. And as you know, because you
It's
wrote.
like Dear Santa Claus, we can
Yes,
say Dear
yeah,
Marco.
yeah. Dear Marco, dear Slytherin. Yes, you can write your own Christmas letter to Slytherin and ask whatever you want. You wrote a lot of letters during these weeks. We waited before writing the answers because we wanted to collect the most questions we could, and we selected 3 questions that we will answer tomorrow inside a dedicated article. So if you want to see if your question has been chosen for the first Letters to Slytherin article, have a look at our website tomorrow, and if you have the newsletter, you will also receive the newsletter with the article inside. So if you're not inside the newsletter database yet, subscribe to the newsletter. Do we have some questions, Sarah?
Yeah, wow, Mordante.
Does your husband play games? Or Dante? Yes, he plays games. He is a great gamer. Yes.
Slytherin games.
Of
Julia.
course, and also me, I also play games, of course.
We inside the office.
Yes, we always play games. It's something we must sign in the contract at
Yeah,
the beginning.
it's mandatory. Marco.
Yes, it's something that is mandatory. There is something about kingdoms. They're all interested in kingdoms. A lot of questions, guys. And as I said, you can write them to Letters to Slytherin. I repeated the address if you want to write a question, and it is Letters to Slytherin at Slytherin. Sorry, at no, oh my God, at slytherin.co.uk. Sorry, guys. So Letters to Slytherin at slytherin.co.uk.
We have another question.
Another
from
question.
Dante. Who wins, him or you?
Oh my
This
God,
is like,
Mordante, this is too private. I
family-
can't
family
reveal all my
compromise.
family life. I usually win. Yes, I usually win. No, it's not true. He wins. He wins. My cat is snoring next to me. She's cute. Okay, your dog, thank you very much. You don't know, but also my dog is snoring next to me in this moment. So this is a pretty good coincidence. Thank you for sharing this part of your life with us. If you want, we can show the dog snoring now. In a second, because it's something true. Yes, he is. He is Paco, my dog. Yes.
He's super cute dog.
He's the first appearance on a TV show, so please celebrate first Paco.
This is Paco. Send us your picture about your
Yes,
animals
send
too. I
your
mean,
pictures about your animals. It could be a great.
we've
I think
also
that when
developed some games
do
for
you,
animals too, right?
do you think that Marco will be mad at us because we are talking a lot about dogs? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Well, he
Okay.
doesn't write anything in the chat, so I think
No,
it's
so
fine.
maybe it's fine. Okay, thank you. He's out. Yes, he's out. Good doggo. Thank you, Sid. Yes, yes. He's reading you. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Hi,
Hi,
Marco. Hi.
So we were thinking to develop some games for pets. What do you
Yes.
think, Marco? We have dogs and cats.
I think that it's not the right place questions.
Okay, not the
Okay.
next time.
Anyway, last topic is about Panzerkopf 2. That Sarah, you know, is also brand manager of Panzerkopf 2. I think
Thank
that you wrote topics all about your games during this tea time. Is it a coincidence?
Who
I don't know.
knows?
Who knows?
Marco disappears, so
Something
could be a
strange.
coincidence.
Anyway, tomorrow we are sharing the second Dev Diary for Axis Operations 1945 that will focus on an alternative history campaign and on the new units that you will find inside the DLC. So remember that Panzerkorps 2 Axis Operations 1945 will be released on June 22nd, and this is something you have to keep in mind because it's a big release. Also, next week we are releasing Combat Mission Red Thunder on June 15th, and this is another date to keep in mind because is one of the most awaited combat mission games. So pretty much a lot of events, a lot of release for your summer that you can spend gaming because which is the better way to spend summer?
Just games.
Just gaming.
Which are your preferred games, guys, to play during the summer?
Yes, tell us. We are interested.
Yeah, in the comments, so we can just talk about that.
Mordante is kind of writing everything in the chat. He's the only one, maybe.
All of them, all Slitherine games, Mordante, right? Just Slitherine games.
Anyway, guys, I think that we can go ahead and talk about the streaming for next week.
Oh, I'm so excited, Julie. What is it?
We can say in a very easy way because we have the schedules. So you can find a schedule also on our Twitch channel. So go and have a look. On Friday, that is tomorrow, we have at 6 p.m. a Field of Glory 2 themed battle with Richard York. At 8 p.m. we have Battle Sector Orcs played by Yok Dog. And at 10 p.m. we have this War 2 the new update, the Hyperspeed update. On Saturday at June 10th, we have at 6 p.m. Flashpoint campaign Solar Storm, played by Sergeant Z-Dog. Then we skip to Monday, June 12th, Shadow Empire Oceania, played by XTRG, Rule the Waves 3 and Combat Mission Red Thunder for the Matrix Games Monday, if I don't remember badly. And then we have Combat Mission Red Thunder on Thursday, because as I said, the game will be released on that day. So save the dates, have a look to the Twitch schedule, and don't miss the chance to watch our streaming. Thank you for staying with us. So, Sarah, I think that will there be new titles?
One question for you.
Which is the question?
Will there be new titles for the Slitherine store soon?
Yeah, we are working on this. We will see what we can do in the following weeks. Great. So, thank you, guys. I think that we have to go now because our time is almost gone. Sarah, thank you very much for being here.
Thave
you enjoyed the live streaming, the second one? I think that you're becoming too used to live streaming because 2 live streamings in 1 week. Yeah, it's like you can live in front of the camera. Yes. So guys, see you on Monday with News with Julia. So what can we say? See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
The attraction towards new experiences is powerful. Alienware gear isn't made to resist that pull. It's made to accelerate it, to transport you to new places where you can embrace difference and leave familiar behind, bringing you ever closer to the ultimate experience. See you on the other side.